So you were working,
I was working.
right?
Yeah, so it started with headaches.
Okay.
As usual, you think it's just a work stuff,
Mm.
and you just go and take your painkiller. The next day, the headache will come again. You take your painkiller until one day it just knocked me off. I
Mm.
couldn't actually breathe at dawn,
Mm-hmm.
and I was rushed to the hospital. So it was there. I was told I have to go to Kolebu for correct diagnosis. So we went to Kolebu for lab tests, and it was through the lab test they diagnosed that I have chronic kidney
Mm-hmm.
disease.
Right.
And I was asked to see the nephrologist at the time
Did you know
at the
what a
Renal.
nephrologist was
I
then?
didn't even know anything about
Right.
it.
Okay.
So I was asked to go and see the doctor. It was then Dr. Charlotte Ostalfo
Okay.
who was in charge.
Right.
So I went to see her, and
Mm-hmm.
then she started me down to explain the situation to me,
Mm-hmm.
that I have
Okay.
chronic kidney disease,
Mm-hmm.
and it has to do with my kidneys and the way things are going. I need dialysis,
Right.
and so I have to prepare for dialysis. She
Mm-hmm.
actually spoke to me, and then she told me in this situation it's only God. So she actually took me around the dialysis unit at the time.
Whoa.
At the time you could only see older men. I didn't see anybody,
No chicks
and
like
no, no,
you.
no, 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 no young guys. I was like, oh, so this is for older people, and only me. I'm going to be
Were you
the
were you
young
were you
girl.
searching on a ward?
No, I wasn't searching, but I could just see them
Right.
lying there.
Okay.
And I started crying all of a sudden. And
Mm.
she asked me why. And I just told her, oh, I only see older people. How come me young girl? She said, that's the way kidneys work. If you don't take care of it, that's what happened. And
Mm.
then she tried to, convince me. But as we came out of the dialysis unit, I just saw this man there with a protruding stomach.
Mm.
And I like asking questions. So I asked her, what happened? She said, oh, he started the dialysis bar. He doesn't have any more money to continue. That's why
Whoa.
he's having this swollen stomach and swollen feet and all that. And I just told her, hey, then me when I start and I don't get money, how this is the same thing that's going to happen to me. So I don't want to start. And then
Right.
she was like, oh, but you can start. I said, no, I beg you. I don't have money because my
Okay.
dad is dead. It's only me and my mom and
Mm-hmm.
my kid sister. So I don't know how we are going to manage to pay the money for dialysis. So
Right.
she directed me to go back and see the dietitian,
Okay.
see how we can manage things till
So
I get,
dietary control.
till I get money to come and do the dialysis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So she told me that, and I went to the dietitians at the time. So they also gave me strict diets to manage and see what happens,
Mm.
because I have been told to do dialysis.
Right.
So I should just see what will happen. So I started with a strict diet, no salt, no meat,
Mm-hmm.
reduction on water intake, no fat, no fizzy drinks. No drinks at all. I started slowly and I realized I was getting better. I was
Okay.
feeling better within me. So I came back and reported. And then she said, okay, just let's continue and see what will happen.
Mm.
So we continue with the diet, strict diet. It takes a lot of
For how
discipline
many
to.
years did you before you got to the stage, the end stage?
Um, I started with the diet for 10 years. I actually went 10 years,
Right. So 2007 to 2017.
2017,
Right.
and on 2019, 2018, I started having lapses.
Right.
Yes, so that's where I have to opt for the
No, no
dialysis.
bend, no care.
No
You
Ben.
you
At
must
the
have.
time, Doctor Boyama said, "This time, you don't have any choice."
Abigail, you're laughing about this, but you're being told that if you don't find this money
I know, right?
and get yourself on dialysis,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
That is it. And I remember vividly at the time one prof was actually on the word. You're actually doing, you're becoming stubborn. You have no choice.
Okay.
This thing is life and death. If you don't do the dialysis, time this will happen to you. So please
Mm.
go get money and come and do the dialysis. I just said I refuse it, but in my mind it keeps playing,
You were binding it in Jesus' name.
but it keeps playing
Wow.
in my mind. So we managed it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't not only the diet. I was taking the erythropoietin, all right,
Right.
because I have to take the
Right.
injection
Okay.
because the kidney wasn't working. It wasn't producing blood, so I have to take the erythropoietin. Even though I wasn't on a dialysis
Right.
machine, I have to take the erythropoietin, and I was taking medications for. So my pressure was high, so I have to take blood pressure medications
Right.
and other medication, and I was controlling my cholesterol level too with medication. So
Mm.
aside the diet, I was taking medications and injections to
Okay.
control it.